am Benji Bumanglag, an instructor, a social science instructor at NWU, and I teach ethics, logic, and other social science classes.
The first question, what do you think the world will look like in 2050?
In 2050, so that's 25 years from now, right? So in 2050, the world will be so advanced that I can see that there will be what we call mega cities, because at this time, we're already in 2025 and we're having advanced technology like the artificial intelligence, right? And recently we had, in the field of science, of course, they were able to orbit the world along the Earth, I think. So from there, and from what's happening today, of course, there will be more advanced technologies. And probably in our daily lives as well, there will be more robots or artificial intelligence working for all the activities in our society, in our world. And of course, there will be more space explorations because of technology as well.
For the second question, Ma'am, what are you most excited or worried about in the future?
I'm excited about space explorations because it's one of my dreams to go or to see the universe from the space. Probably by that time, by 2050, right, it will be a normal or a usual activity. However, I'm more worried when it comes to food security and when it comes to climate change as well, and for less humanism, because by that time everything will be controlled by robots or by artificial intelligence. That's why the purpose of us, human beings, and of course as rational beings, it will be somehow futile, because we will solely rely on artificial intelligence, and that's what I'm worried about.
Okay, for the last question, Ma'am, what advice would you give to the youth today about creating a better future?
Okay, since I emphasized on artificial intelligence and advanced technology, I believe that my advice for the youth of today is to utilize technology in a positive way, which will work for the advantage of human beings. Do not let artificial intelligence supersede or take control of what is happening in the world. So because in just an instant, they can provide, answers are provided to them already. So on the other hand, there are advantages of AI. It's just that when students over-rely to this artificial intelligence, that's where problems arise.
Today are relying on artificial intelligence, or what we call AI.
Yes, somehow there's even over-reliance. Okay, let's take for instance in the field of education. Students of today, they rely on AI or yung mga tinatawag natin search engines in order for them to be informed, or just to have quick solutions to problems that at times they do not even understand the question. They just rely on AI. And in connection with this, it serves in AI, it serves as a shortcut in learning, like the ChatGPT. Although this is now a part of our world, of the contemporary world, itong ChatGPT. However, I can see that there's now the erosion of critical thinking, because as what I've said, students just rely on these search engines that they are not able to understand the subject matter, and they just accept whatever responses the search engine or the AI gives. In this instance, or in this situation, they're not applying their what we call reasoning ability or rationality in understanding. Okay, and this disrupts the learning process, because of course we or students just rely on the responses, on the answers of AI. In fact, in just a matter of few seconds or minutes, these search engines can provide essay, they can even provide long paragraphs, or yung mga dissertations, even thesis papers, and that's in just a matter of minutes. So, and I can see also that the students of today do not have patience anymore. Okay.